respect. The Jamaican National Sprint Championship now has it. Transformed from a Sunday outing to satisfy the need for speed, the Sprint Championship continues to be one of the most contested and coveted titles in Jamaican motorsports. For the year 2001, it would be no different. Part rally, part race, all speed, the Sprint Championship regularly attracts a wide range of local talent. At these events, inch-perfect circuit skill vies with rapid sideways rally driving in a wide assortment of vehicles. Four-wheel drive versus two-wheel drive, youth versus experience, turbo against naturally aspirated, the matchups in the Sprint Championships are endless and just as entertaining. The format for the sprint events provides fast and furious action, with each driver getting 3 chances consisting of 2 timed laps at the predetermined course. From there, the top 10 fastest times, irrespective of class, are nominated to the championship run. The championship run is the make or break segment of the event. Here, competitors must complete 3 laps of the circuit in order to claim their points for the championship. To the winner goes a full 10-point score total. For many, it is the hardest drive they'll ever do all season. Round 2 of the Sprint Championship headed back to Montego Bay. Again, the drivers would have to tackle the harsh Ironshore circuit. But even before the event was underway, controversy had hit the Sprint Series. The issue at hand was the mandatory use of turbo inlet restrictors in the championship. The restrictor, used on the World Motorsports stage, caps horsepower to a theoretical 300. On a lightly modified forced induction vehicle, the result is sluggish behavior. And in Jamaica, where brute power is king, this wasn't sitting well with a few competitors. Those running unrestricted vehicles were placed in a class by themselves and excluded from the championship points. The major critic of the rules was driver Junior Barnes. Always fast in his Lancer Evolution 3, his opting to run in the unrestricted open class saw him gain no points from round 1, even though he had run the fastest time on the day. Missing from the results, he openly voiced his displeasure.
James event, no outlaws allowed. Means if you don't have any restrictor, you get no points for a championship. The only bragging rights. I want to, if I race and I win, I want to be acknowledged as the winner, not as an outlaw. Like you put in the papers and everybody else, you know, the media, giving me a fight. So I decided to stay with this one, save it for Dover. Basically, my car was built as an open car, and to restrict my car, it's going to cost twice as much to get it up to the speed as one Richie Reary or a Junior Madden. I mean, I have something that's working, so I'm not going to do anything to harm them. I just wish we had more cars running. You know? We should have some more cars running. I think James needs to look at this rule and decide if you want more cars to run, or we're going to have 15-20 cars run each time.
Back to the event, the organizers had thrown in a surprise to the drivers. The Ironshore circuit would be run in reverse. This meant everyone, including the Montego Bay competitors, were on equal footing, and with the circuit playbook fresh, the action intensified.
Well, we just have to see how it goes. The competition is stiffer. Jeffrey's here with his Celica this time, and all the other cars have improved. So I guess the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory.
At the afternoon's peak, things had settled in, but the competition was still brutal as expected. As if the heat and the curbs weren't enough, the drivers faced a new enemy, dust. It sounded like a simple issue, but it had serious impact on Leslie Madden's day.
Well, the last corner down there, the road is kind of dusty. Came down, went on the brakes, the car started to slide, couldn't stop it. Went into the curb, broke the controller, so fortunately I'm out.
The dust, however, wasn't a surprise.
Yes, you know, it was there and we spoke about it, and unfortunately I was the one with caught, so it got.
Madden wasn't the only one with an opinion. Slightly less diplomatic was Andrew Forsyth.
In the past, a better job had been done in sweeping the dust, small, fine dust off of especially the edges of the track, because the dust ends up being in the areas that you would be braking and preparing to turn, and so it will throw the car, throw the balance off, and I know it had an impact on a couple of people's runoffs here today. I encountered it, but basically I was lucky enough to avoid it and deal with it. So yeah, it was a little too dusty today.
Ironshore's tortuous layout means stress, and the Subaru of Macklin Peterkin succumbed, causing his shift linkage to explode. It hadn't been a good day for the Subaru drivers overall.
It's good out there, but my gearbox went a while ago. So you're out for the so Douglas Gore beat me with his Mavic. As you can see, he's skipping. Yeah, so I'm out for the day.
For the organizers of the event, they were reveling in their success in attracting top talent to the series. Andrew Forsyth comments on the resurgence of the two-wheel drive class.
It's good to see so many people back in the class though. I've always thought that was where the real fun is, especially on tarmac. On dirt is a whole different thing, but it's good to see so many people getting back into the F2 class. I guess economics of the country are forcing some people to have to downscale their budgets and stuff like that. So I think it's good. I love the competition, so I don't mind it at all. Competition is good. Unfortunately, I have Doug Gore stepped down into my class to be competitive there. He's really giving us a run for the money. Actually, he's winning the class right now. So I welcome the competition. I thought I could have done better to beat him, but my plug wire jumped off on my final run, and as such, I wasn't able to improve my time. But again, I thought I would have been able to come closer to him and possibly beat him. But as I said, it's good for the class, the competition. And I hope to see some more grids or see some more long lists of entries in my class so that we can have some keen competition.
The Mitsubishi Mavics had been a thorn in Forsyth's side for the past few seasons, and the question remained why he hadn't simply made a switch to a Mitsubishi.
Well, for one thing, I don't like to be one of the crowd. I prefer to be a little different, and I still think the Honda has the potential to beat the Mavics. And since I already have the Honda, I prefer to kind of stick with that. I'm kind of my allegiance is to Honda, so I think I want to try to see if I can use the Honda to beat the Mitsubishis.
The large